nothing comes from nothing. Let alone a universe which is working and regulated according to such perfect laws and such perfect systems. So this is not an alternative. The second possibility is, did it create itself? Did it create itself? Can something create itself? Could it have brought itself into existence? If it didn't exist beforehand, how could it have brought itself into existence? Or are you the creators of it? How can something within the creation be the creator of it? Since that thing itself is part of the creation, it cannot itself needs a creator. Human beings themselves need a creator. So what are the options? What is left for the rational mind? Some of the arguments that people bring are, well, okay, but where is this God? Show me. I can't see God. I can't see God. Why should I believe in something I can't see? But it's amazing, of course, that these same people believe in a whole range of things which they can't see. They can't see the air, they believe in it. They can't see atoms and neutrons and electrons, yet they believe in them. They can't see their minds, yet they believe in it. In fact, there's a whole department of science, of historical science, called archaeology. And what an archaeologist does is an archaeologist will go perhaps to the middle of a desert where there are no trees and there is no water. And this archaeologist will dig in the sand. And then this archaeologist will come across a piece of pottery. And from this single piece of pottery, this archaeologist will be able to tell you the state of knowledge, the technological ability of the people who produced this piece of pottery. He will be able to tell you that they must have been able to build ovens, and they must have had such and such amount of access to wood and fuel or charcoal, because in order to heat the ovens up at such and such temperature to produce and to be able to bake the clay at this such and such temperature, they must have had this level of knowledge and technology. And he will look at the dyes and the writing, and he'll be able to tell you so many things about the civilization and the people that produced that piece of pottery without even seeing one of those people. He didn't see them make it. He didn't see them build it. He didn't see them working in their pottery factories. But to him, the existence of this piece of pottery is absolute conclusive proof of the existence of the people who made it, and also of the level of their technological ability and skill. In the same way, anybody who observes the laws, the systemizing of the universe and the world in which we live, does not have to see the Creator to know there must be a Creator. The fact that we find the universe and our world and ourselves working according to such perfect laws is the proof of the existence of the one who made those laws. Because all of the creation, the sun, the moon, the stars, the earth, the planets, ourselves, the animals, all of them have need of a creator. We all have a need. And that need is that we need something to have organized all of this. Since it is not possible, and it is far removed from all the realms of probability, that such order could have been a product of chance and coincidence. It is not a possibility. mathematical possibility. Evolution is mathematically impossible. A Swiss mathematician called Charles Eugene Guy, he calculated the probability of one single protein molecule as having come into existence through chance. And the probability was 10 to the power of 265. And the amount of matter that was needed would have been millions of times bigger than the known universe, and the amount of time that it would have taken would have been 10 to the power of 160 times the length of the existence of the entire universe as we know it. And basically statisticians, the people who deal with statistics, they have said that anything that is 1 to the power of 100, 1 to 100, that is so improbable they consider it impossible. So how about 10 to the power of 265? That's 10 with 265 zeros after it. One protein molecule. How about a child that has what, 16 million or is it 16 billion protein molecules? Every single one of them organized to produce lungs and eyes and ears and a brain and a heart and kidneys and all the other parts and all the organs, all of them functioning together in perfection. It is not possible that this could have been a product of chance and coincidence. And if we look at the universe and the world around us again, we will find that to say that this is a product of chance and coincidence is just unbelievable. There are so many things, so many of the laws of physics, that if they were slightly different, if they were a slightly bit different, life could not exist. For example, take the planet upon which we are on, the planet Earth. If the planet Earth was closer to the sun, if it was much closer to the sun, or even slightly closer to the sun, it would be too hot for life to exist. If it was too far, it would be too cold for life to exist. The Earth just happens to be going around the sun at the right speed, which I can't remember what it is, but it happens to be going around the sun at the right speed. If it was any faster, if the Earth was going around any faster, it would fly off into space. If it was going any slower, it would be sucked in and burnt up by the sun. The Earth rotates on its axis once every 24 hours. Imagine if the Earth rotated on its axis once every 5 months. One surface of the Earth would become superheated and the other surface would become supercooled and life would not be able to exist. We have a gas in our atmosphere, the ozone layer, which happens to be able to filter out all the harmful effects of the sun's radiation. If that gas was not there, everything would be destroyed on this planet. That the composition of the gases of our atmosphere just happen to be of the right quantity of nitrogen and oxygen and carbon dioxide. If it was pure oxygen, life depends on oxygen. But if it was pure oxygen is poisonous to life. It must be mixed with nitrogen. There also has to be carbon dioxide because plants need to breathe in carbon dioxide in order to exist. If these gases were not there, life would not exist. So is it possible that these things are a product of some mere random event? There was one great scholar of Islam. He was once invited to a debate by some atheists, and he accepted. But he said to them, look, I will debate you, but not right now. I will debate you after the sun has set on the far side of such and such river.